Pres Trump arrives in Great Britain yesterday and today he answers questions from the press. Jim Acosta was there from CNN. Moreover, POTUS ordered up a roasting that put Acosta in his place. While they were all gathered outside, Jim Acosta of CNN was sitting behind Fox White House correspondent John Roberts. Acosta blurts out, "Mr. President, since you attacked CNN, can I ask you a question?" President Trump, standing in front of the podium emblazoned with the British Monarch motto, Dieu et mon droit, which means, God and my right, doesn't even glance Jim's way. POTUS says, "John Roberts, go ahead, John." Acosta has no manners and is an embarrassment to America overseas. He is not only an embarrassment because he is rude, he is also an embarrassment because clearly, he is dense. Jimmie does not seem to understand what the word no means. Jim interrupts again and says, "Mr. President, can I ask you a question?" POTUS must repeat himself in a soft-spoken voice says, Number. Furthermore, Pres Trump points to John Roberts, who is sitting in front of Jim. Also, so as not to confuse Jim, POTUS seems to help him out by pointing to John, and says, "John Roberts, go ahead." Acosta continues to talk over the President of the United States. The President finally says, in no uncertain terms, "CNN is fake news. I do not take questions from CNN." Turning his head away from Jim, POTUS announces, "CNN is fake news. I don't take questions from them." Then in a swift power move, POTUS swings his body and hand around and points to the Fox White House correspondent and says, "John Roberts of Fox, let's go to a real network," he says in a soft yet commanding voice. Of course, All About Me Jimmie had to get the last word and in a whiny voice says, "We're a real network, too." According to the cable news rankings, that is actually debatable. CNN dropped below Fox and MSNBC and they sewed up the 26th spot for the most watched show in Q2 of 2018. Click here for details. Anyway, back to whiny Jim. Lucky for him, John steps in and saves Acosta from further awkwardness and says, "Thank you, Mr. President." Now, was that so hard, Jim? Furthermore, Roberts did an excellent job of showing Acosta how to treat the President of the United States with respect overseas.